Hey guys, how's it going? Kriparian here. It's a pretty rare occasion that you see the man behind the no-life beard, but here you have him today. And today I want to talk to you guys about some Diablo 3 precautions you should be taking if you're really into the game in this small window. So, I'm not going to be making a Diablo video for quite some time because we got the Guild Wars shit coming up in a couple days here. But I want to leave you guys with a warning here. When there's a patch like 1.04 that changes the item, the layering of what's good and what's not significantly from just a few days prior, you guys should really keep in mind a few things. Number one, you generally don't want to purchase stuff to use unless you think you can resell it for more in the near future. This is especially true for people with limited budgets, but hey, if you're the kind of guy that drops like a couple G's on the real money auction house, then man, you just do whatever you want. But for those of you out there that are usually on limited budgets, which is probably most of you when it comes to gold and especially the dollars, I have a pretty important piece of advice. So let me just highlight an item over here. We got some Immortal King Eternal Reign armor. So let's just have a look here. You're probably looking at this armor and you're thinking like, holy cow, this thing is insane. It's like the crip, it's better than your armor. Why don't you buy it? Well, this is what's going on. So it's been like 2 days since the patch, and like we have 7 pages of these, man. And this is just the gold auction house, let alone the real money auction house has a ton of pages as well. And you have to keep in mind, like, people are hoarding these items right now because they're thinking, oh, this is the new best chest in the game. And for a bard, they're right. But that's besides the point. The point is as follows. When you look at the new items that Blizzard put in the game, they are ridiculously overpowered. But that's not the full story. The full story is that prior to patch 1.04, when you rolled like a legendary or a set, you had to get pretty lucky for it to be a good one. In this patch, when it comes to some items like these, you don't. You're looking at this piece of armor right here. There's only one random stat on an Immortal King's chest piece, and it is lightning resist. Now, the almost 200 strength, the almost 100 vitality, the up to 80 all resist, and the up to like 900 armor, and the 3 sockets, all of that is standard. So what this means is, anytime anyone finds an Immortal King's chest piece, it's going to be an insane armor. So this is what this does. It drives the price of rare chest piece like the one I have down to close to nothing for barbarians, and probably for some other classes as well, but I'm just not very knowledgeable about what other classes like to get. And the other thing that it does is it lowers the price of the existing ones because, like I've said in prior videos, Diablo does not work on a ladder systems. When the items are in the game, they're in the game. There's much fewer items leaving the game than there are entering the game. The items that leave the game are like people getting banned or people having items and quitting. That happened a lot lately. But from now on, I think the population playing Diablo is going to be pretty stable. Just my guess. And there's going to be a lot of these coming into the economy. There's more people farming. The people that are farming, I'm pretty sure they increased the drop rates on shit like this. And indirectly, they increased it again by giving people passive magic find. So what does this do? This does a couple things for the game and people like you and I. It creates a shitload more of these over time. So if you want to look over here, we're gonna do a max buyout. I think the cheapest one I saw was like 70 million. Excuse the ambulance. All right. So we got some armors over here. The cheapest one is 69 million. 69 million. Is it worth it? Well, when you look at the stats, yeah, probably. Compared to a few days ago, when you compare it to the armor that you purchased for a similar price, yes, in that case, it's worth it. But next week, there's going to be 3 times as many pages of Immortal King Eternal Reign armors. They're not going to go for 70 million. They might go for like 40. Not only that, remember the gold problem? Well, gold right now, because it's a massive hype, gold is inflated like crazy. I just sold all of my gold. Look at that shit. $1.80? Are you kidding me? gold is not worth $1.80, guys. A week from now, 2 weeks from now, the gold's going to be worth less, and the price of the armor is going to be less. And keep in mind, like, what do you need this shit for? Do you really need to farm shit right now? Well, if you do, go ahead and buy it. But if you don't, like me, I don't think I need to farm stuff right away. I like Diablo, but I don't like it enough to play it over shit like Guild Wars right now. So I need it for PvP. For PvP, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe that's some 2013 shit. Hopefully not. But let's be realistic. That's a strong possibility. You know, I'm gonna want to buy some gear in like December. In December, gold is gonna be worth like a third, and the armor is gonna cost like no gold at all because there's gonna be so many of them in the system. So I want you guys to keep this in mind, because I came in with the idea when I started playing Diablo again a couple of days ago, 1.0.4, that maybe I'll just try to assemble some good items for PvP. Maybe I'd sit on them and go play some Guild Wars in the meantime. That is a very poor strategy to execute, and you guys should really consider the opposite, which is doing nothing. And even a step further, maybe you want to do like me and just get rid of your gold, because the next time I'm going to play this game, the gold's going to be worth a lot less. Hopefully you guys pick up some pointers here. Maybe you'll join us in Guild Wars too, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.